Witness, if you will, the lone survivor of a tragic airplane accident right in the heart of the Nevada desert. A misfortune so brutal that anyone else in his place would have been left deceased. And while there isn't any further information of the occurrence at the moment, here is the survivor himself, pilot David Wells.
It was just an accident. That's all it was. It was a malfunction in the aircraft. There's nothing unique or unsafe about this plane. We are just here studying and improving every day for a better military, in the name of the safety and the freedom of the American people.
It's been 6 months since I got the first letter. There have been dozens since then, but recently they just stopped. An old comrade, he said. In the last few letters, he said he wanted to meet up and talk. But then he went quiet. A little slow tonight, Stanley, isn't it?
Seen worse, Mr. Walker.
You're right. It's probably just me.
How's business been?
Haven't anything good in months.
Well, it looks like that's about to change.
My mind jolted back to the bar as a beautiful woman walked in. She took a seat right next to me. I gave her a light, and her lips drew in the smoke with ease. She said I knew her husband.
Grace Wells.
Walker. Carson Walker. It's a pleasure to meet you. How's David been doing? I haven't seen him in a while.
What do you say we get out of here, Detective?
She leaned toward my ear, brushing her knee against my leg, and told me we couldn't talk here. Too many eyes on us. She said we needed to go somewhere more private.
Mr. Walker. Take it.
I think I'm good with my pistol, Stanley.
Trust me. I have a feeling it's gonna come in handy real soon.
My office was 5 minutes away, conveniently close to dust out of there quickly. Last I saw David was 10 years ago. A phenomenal pilot, a courageous man. What's David doing for work now?
He's an aircraft engineer. He recently got moved up to a different department, making more money. He was stationed out in Nevada for a year, but just returned home a month ago. But ever since this new job, things between us just haven't been the same.
His behavior was different. Suspect, which in the detective world usually meant the husband had a Jane on the side. Anything else I should know about him and the way he's been acting?
For one, he hasn't been getting much sleep since the accident.
Since the accident?
Well, yes, David was in an aircraft accident a few months ago.
That surprises me. David was always very prepared.
Yes, I too was shocked. These aircrafts can be dangerous, even for the most experienced pilot.
Was he injured at all?
Hardly. A few scrapes and scratches, but nothing serious at all. I'm pushing him to stay home for dinner tomorrow. Detective, you should join us. I think it would be very good if you two were able to have a good conversation. It might remind him of who he truly is. And that way you can ask him all the questions you want directly to him.
I don't know if she was paranoid or just needed a marriage counselor. Either way, I agreed to meet her and David for dinner.
You were talking about why you left the military and the NYPD.
They just weren't for me. Didn't want to be told what to do or how to act.
Never let a man dictate you.
I looked up and down for the light-hearted good fellow I once knew. But that gent seemed to have run off.
I'm still in the Air Force. Just a new department of the Air Force. Truman has decided to expand the military, creating separate entities within branches.
Maybe you can explain these entities?
Yes, darling, go ahead. Tell him about all the wonderful things you do at work now.
Well, let's just say our division is focused on new technologies. in the advancements it will bring to the entire human race.
Grace mentioned you got involved in an accident at work recently.
Oh, did she? Really? Well, it's nothing too crazy. You know how it is. Women dramatize everything. There was a malfunction in the aircraft, but we landed safely.
I didn't dramatize anything.
Were you okay? How's the plane?
Couple of scars. No big deal. Unfortunately, can't say the same about the plane.
Darling, you could have died.
Well, aren't you happy? Your little darling learned how to fly!
Excuse me, but where's your restroom?
First door to your right. I saw the way you were looking at him tonight, and I don't like that. I think it would be better for the both of us if you just stop now.
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean. Stay out of this. And more than that, stay away from him.
Darling, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I felt off during the whole dinner. Why was David acting so strange? How was his plane destroyed, but he was unscathed? I needed answers. I slunk back to my office and decided to call an old friend from the ranks, the military kind.
Hey, Tony. I need your help.
Sure, boss. What can I do for you?
I need information on a recent aircraft accident flying in the Nevada region. It's a pilot with the last name Wells, spelled Whiskey, Echo, Lima, Lima, Echo, Sierra. First name David, spelled Delta, Alpha, Victor, India, Delta.
Yeah, Captain David Wells. Flight malfunction, just outside Clark County.
Okay. Can you send me the flight tests, the equipment he was on, and the manufacturer? I need a detailed report.
You got it, boss.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you.
Carson, thank God you picked up. Listen, David's going crazy. I need to give you something.
Grace, is there something wrong? What's the matter?
Grace! What's going on over there? Come back to bed.
Nothing, my love. I'm just getting some water. Would you like some?
Just come back to bed, for God's sake. Bring me some milk.
Of course.
Carson, listen to me. David's going nuts and it's getting worse. Listen, I need you to meet me in the alley behind Stanley's tomorrow night at 5 p.m. sharp, before sunset. Good night, Detective.
Grace!
Carson, I don't have much time. Please take this, read it.
What is this? What are you talking about?
I stole it out of David's briefcase. I feel it might have important information that might help your case. Please read it. But I have to go now.
But Grace, you're not safe with him. Hey, Tony. Any updates?
Yeah, I did some further investigation into this aircraft Mr. Wells flew.
Yeah? What did you find?
Well, there's no manufacturing history, just some ballistic reports.
Ballistic reports.
Yeah, boss, it wasn't just some flight malfunction. The plane was shot down by an unidentified aircraft.
Unidentified? What do you mean?
Well, I did some research, and the press release just ain't matching up with the witness testimony.
Tony, what's going on?
According to witnesses in the area, they saw an aircraft at rapid speed flying straight into the ground and exploding immediately in the flames.
That's not possible. I just saw David. He didn't look beat up at all.
There were also bullet holes found on the side of the craft, a lot of them, in multiple sizes. I've never seen ballistic reports quite like this. Whoever it is you saw today, boss, sure wasn't David.
What the hell are you saying? I had dinner with the man yesterday. Looked him in the eye. He was there, I swear.
Carson, David Wells is dead. Hello? Hello, Carson? Hey, boss, you there?
Carson! Carson! Let her go. Or she's just tired of all the riddling she had last night. You son of a bitch. Son! Don't you fucking move! Get out of this, Grace. This is about our old friend, Captain David Wells. What do you mean? You are David. Cut the foolishness. Let me go before it gets worse for you. Wrong. I became David. Soon after you left the military, David started working at Roswell on secret aircraft. Was starting to know too much about us, asking too many questions, documenting everything he saw. And I know he could send you some information too! We've always been here, hiding amongst the shadows. And now you worms are starting to figure things out. We gave you enough time in the hopes that you would all become better. But then what did you create? The things you have made me see. Extermination camps. The atomic bomb. Yeah! Millions of lives gone in a matter of seconds. At that moment, we knew you all were nothing but savages. Your violence comes from your own fear. Who are you? What have you done with the real David? I shot down Private David Wells' aircraft about a month ago. Well, I should say my aircraft. But regardless, I made it look like an accident. You see, Carson, David knew too much about our technology, and therefore he knew too much about us, and now you know too much too. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? It means time's up, old friend. You're not my friend. And you're not David. And you're not getting out of here alive. Let me paint the picture for you. David lost his mind. Went crazy. Poisoned Grace. And then killed himself. Unfortunately, the great detective, Carson Walker, wasn't able to save the show this time. And when I kill you, I'll go immediately into your body. Just like I did with David. And I'm gonna play the role of detective for a little while. How does that sound, my love? Nice and slow. Get up. Who the hell are you?
This is a federal investigation.
Take it out of here.
With the DOD. We've been following this asshole since the plane crash, and we've got some questions to ask him.
Is he really David? He told me.
That's enough, Carson. The chick is up. It's in our hands.
I'm just so sorry for putting you through this. But I have to tell you something. He forced me to go talk to you. But I didn't know much. He said that you knew too much.
So you mean to tell me you were behind all this?
No, just hiring you and inviting you over to the house. That's all.